Just about set for a start. Happy to have you with us, and we are underway here on Thursday Night Prime Time. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. So here's the first drive now for the 49ers. They're led out by a former first-round selection back in 2025 out of Ole Miss. It's Jackson Dart.
All right, I know it's something that every team says every season, but they genuinely believe that this is their year, and having him at quarterback is a big part of that. They think he's poised for a huge season and can really be the type of player that brings out the best of each weapon that they have on this offense. Behind that type of performance, their goals are high. They envision a lot of wins and finishing among the league's best on their side of the ball.
And space tough to come by there as he'll get maybe a yard to the 37.
He's brought down at the 37-yard line. A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9.
So from the 37, here's 2nd and 9. Now Purdy. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And McCaffrey going to pick up a Niners first down as the tackle made up at the 48-yard line.
Really hard to imagine a quarterback like this being available in a trade. What an impact he's going to have.
No doubt about it. And all teams are looking for leadership from that spot, and this guy provides it.
Purdy now to throw. That's taken in. It's Keon Coleman.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now, down at the 33.
Purdy looking to throw. Now he's going to step up and run. He's going to fire one, corner the end zone. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown.
This is on pro difficulty.
Jaden Reed, 33 yards. And the 49ers are on the board here first in the season opener.
Excellent start there. First drive of the season, big-time success, putting it in the end zone.
And remember, that was done without any real map of how to do it. In other words, the deeper you get into the season.
And now, of course, all scoring plays are reviewed, and I think they're going to take an extra long look at this one. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously,
yeah, they're in. Look at that.
And not just the feet.
And his knee was in.
Hands. How is the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
Yeah, that was a stupid fucking review. You could tell he was in.
After the video review, so they had it right.
Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. Just a 4-play drive that time. And the end result for the 49ers, a touchdown. The 49ers ready to kick it away, and here we go.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
So here come the Browns for their first drive on offense. They'll be led out by the #1 overall pick in the 2019 draft. From
I gotta be careful. He can run.
Drafted with the idea that he'd be one of the most dangerous quarterbacks in the NFL when he put it all together. We've been seeing that progress throughout his career. This guy's legs, we knew they were phenomenal. Arm, top-notch. But now we're seeing his mind come into the game. Reed's defense is better and better each and every week, and is showing patience as a passer as well. Not as eager to exit the pocket, finding guys downfield for bigger plays.
Oh, no.
Gives him some room.
Oh, wow.
Inside the 10.
Touchdown, Cleveland.
I have no idea how he did not go down.
70 yards.
All right, all right.
Able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own.
Point after, right down the middle. And we are
Okay.
tied at 7.
That's fine.
That drive started on their own 25. 2 plays, 75 yards later, into the end zone.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. Back out there comes the 49ers offense, ready for their second drive. Perfect start to the season on their first drive last time out, able to find the end zone. Now we'll see if they can make it 2 for 2 here in week 1. They'll get this to about the 38. From the 38 now, here comes 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8.
Trying to get to the outside. This is McCaffrey. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
On the toss, they run wide side with McCaffrey. Takes this to the 45. Got a little space after that nice move. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. So as they talk it over, we step aside. And some room to work. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds.
I'll keep running it until they stop it.
Pick up there and also a first down.
1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
McCaffrey on the toss right. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Christian McCaffrey scampering home from 19 yards out. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And the last play on the drive, the touchdown run from Christian McCaffrey. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Second drive coming up here for Cleveland as they return to the field on offense. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season. And they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. From the 35, here's 2nd and a yard.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
They'll run from the gun. It's Jenkins. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
That's good.
They'll stay on the ground with Jenkins. And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line. A good play there as the Browns strike for 16 and a first down.
That's another Browns first down. A gain of 16 yards. First down.
Now Murray off play action. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Just a gain of a couple there. And that'll make it 2nd down. Through 1 quarter, 14-7 our score. The start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Browns in control of the football. Here's a 2nd and 8. As they've got it as we resume action. Murray going to throw. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete. And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down. To throw, it's Murray. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Where's Bosa?
Here's Murray, a quick throw complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards.
7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd and 3. Now a first carry here for the running back. And a loose football.
God damn it, y'all motherfuckers.
Brought down. possession.
You can't give away these types of opportunities in the red zone. And I'm sure that was flashing through his brain as the ball escaped his hands. Fortunately for him, able to get picked up by his team, fumbled, recovered. They still have an opportunity deep in the red zone.
A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down. 4 yards remain on second down. Ball on the
Run it
10.
on this shit.
On play action, it's Murray. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland.
Oh, man.
A great play there.
Yep.
2 catches,
That's
2
what I
touchdowns
get.
here so far. And the Browns are an extra point away from evening this one up. Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 14. So the drive goes 75 yards, 10 plays. And it's capped off by the Browns touchdown. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Yeah, I should have cut in.
Christian McCaffrey and his 49er teammates back onto the field. They'll be looking to get in the end zone again. Had the touchdown, as you see, last drive on 4 carries. And during the break, we were looking at some of the replays from the previous drive. Really good holes created, great space.
Yeah, I like the observation you had, though, during that break about, okay, they've got to do something to slow down their runners. So is it bringing in more defensive linemen? Is it dropping in extra linebackers? What are you going to do? Personally, I'm going to take my safety and drop him into the box. I'm going to have at least 7 in there until he shows that he can beat me through the air.
Yeah.
I've got to slow down the running game.
I was just going to say, you'll take the exposure in the passing game over the top until you can prove that you can stop the running game.
Sometimes you go cold because you haven't thrown it in a while. Let's see if he can heat up again.
And he's able to get it all the way down to the 20. A big play there for the Niners. 43 yards. So a big play as it gets them all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. Here's Purdy. That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. The excellent play last time is followed by a much more routine gain of 3.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
And he whips that one in.
I thought he was going the other way.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Purdy will set up to throw it here. Coleman has it here right side. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches. Purdy will look to throw again here. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. George Kittle, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Niners take a chance, but they find pay dirt on 4th and goal. Purdy and the Niner offense, they'll stay on the field. They'll try to go for 2 here.
The 49ers will line up for the 2-point conversion.
They'll look to throw. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion. This one's caught. And it stretches their lead up to 8.
Browns 14.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Now the Browns offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Looking right side, and it's intercepted. Well, he's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness has been good for his offense for the most part. So he throws an interception there. No one likes that, but I would not rein him back in. The return on investment thus far has been pretty good. 2 touchdowns to 1 interception.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
Second down and right back to McCaffrey. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Christian McCaffrey, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Niners are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. And now this is right in Kyle Shanahan's wheelhouse. He'll go for 2 here.
The 49ers will line up for the
Purdy will throw for it. Completed the 1. And he is into the end zone for 2 more as the lead moves up to 16. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Browns now going to take over late in this first half. But Charles, you're down multiple scores, less than a minute left here. But with that deficit, they've got to try to at least work their way into field goal range to try to muster something out of this drive.
And I'm going to go ahead and date myself one more time because I'm going to quote an old Smokey and the Bandit lyric. They've got a long way to go and a short time to get there. But they still have time to get it done. So I'm looking forward to watching them mount this drive and see if they can get some points out of it.
And the ball on the 30. Here's 2nd and 4. Murray going to fire one out wide. Now the Browns signal for the
What the hell?
timeouts. As they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go.
He could have went home free.
Here's Murray. And he's got his man in stride.
Good shit, Warner.
The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Again, they'll throw with Murray. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 33. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Shotgun now from Murray. That's to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete.
And now to common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing.
Oh, wow.
Still
Field goal.
2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another 1st down.
And his kick is absolutely perfect. That kick, by the way, Charles, a career long.
Well, we did watch him in pregame, and he hit from this distance, so not a surprise. But there still is something exciting about it, carrying it over from practice and pregame to actually doing it in live action.
And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
Final play of the half. Purdy. He's able to get it to Coleman. And he's in for the touchdown. The final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
And they extend their lead, a little added cushion into the lockers. What a way to finish.
Tremendous way. That's momentum that they carry in with them. Can they convert it and bring it back out to start the third quarter?
And now this will be the final play of the half, as with no time remaining, they'll try and add 2 more to the lead right before intermission. The final shot before break. Purdy is complete, and he will get into the end zone. So a perfect finish to the half. They get the touchdown on the final play, and 2 more for good measure.
I'm honestly shocked I even got that touchdown. That's crazy. I was expecting it to be intercepted or incompleted.
So halftime is upon us on Thursday night primetime, and we go off to Orlando. And Scott Hansen for our halftime report.
All right, Brandon, thanks much. Welcome in, everyone, to the Orlando studios. Scott Hansen with you for a quick recap of the first half, which has been strongly one-sided. This is heading towards blowout territory unless they can come from behind and get themselves a victory. Let's find out what happens in the second half. Let's go back out to the commentary team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Scott, great work as always. We'll see what the second half brings here. These 2 defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads at intermission. These offenses, they have had their way so far. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Here's the Browns offense now getting set to start off this third quarter. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
Here now, 2nd and 4. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Fred Warner. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. Tough one there. First drive of the third quarter, throw an interception, and now a chance that they could be in even a bigger hole if they can convert this into points.
Yeah, but how good do you feel if you're that defensive coordinator right now? Because you just know that the head coach looked at him and said, turn him loose, big man. And he'd be able to take a few extra chances playing with this type of a lead, and boy, it paid off.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
It's a gain of 11. And the 49er first down.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. On the toss, they run wide side with McCaffrey. And fights through 1 man. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. 85 yards rushing for him now here in week 1. A very solid start to this new campaign. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the 49ers take the
No idea who that is.
And convert it into 6 points. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll increase their lead to 28.
45. Browns 17.
The 49ers ready to kick it away, and here we go. That's going to be taken at the goal line, and he'll return it. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. Ready to take over again on offense. Out comes Cleveland. It's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive. They had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
3rd and 4.
A gain of 6 on the play.
Out of the gun, here's Murray. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. The Browns send out their punter now.
Oh, Bosa's injured. That's right.
This is the first punt of the game.
Still?
This is fielded at the 27. They'll get 9 yards on the return there following a punt of 42. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. Well, the home team's offense and their wide receiver getting set for this next possession. And you see the numbers for him into this 3rd quarter. They just pop off the screen. He has been open throughout. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. So they move from 136 over to the other as they come up on 1st down. Back to throw, Purdy. Now he'll tuck this and run. Got a man on the right sideline. That's Reed. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Jaden Reed, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the 49ers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
17.
The 49ers ready to kick it away, and here we go. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Cleveland offense making their way out. And Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3 and out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
On the ground, it's Jenkins to start the drive. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. Now Murray. Going right side here, and that's complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Play action. Now it's Murray. Checks it down to Jenkins. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And it's 2nd down.
48-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
They'll wind up getting 3 on the keeper there, but it leads to a 3rd down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
Murray now to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Browns 1st down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
On first down. Here's Jenkins. Down at the 35. It'll be second down.
Good shit, Warner.
Fourth quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Primetime. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here in Santa Clara. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. Jenkins going to run it out of the gun. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. It was the same case on that play. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down. And this one is right through. And they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. Well, in the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself respectable. And that's what they're doing here. They're just dressing up the final score.
San Francisco set to go on offense once more. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way that this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
To the right side, complete to Miller. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Give him 19 there as the drive marches forward.
Damn.
Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10. Now a toss. This is McCaffrey. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. And his big night continues on that last run. The yardage there going to move him over 100 yards now for the ball game. More muscle up front for this 2nd and 2. They've got 3 tight ends out there. Now a give right side.
Yeah, fuck, they locked it. Damn.
Lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. It's a loss of 7. And now it's 3rd down. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. They go play action here. Purdy. He's got his target. That's complete. And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 15-yard line.
That's another 49er 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
A handoff left, McCaffrey. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Well, CD, simply put, if anyone around the league wasn't paying attention to them to start this season, they will be heading into Week 2. This has been an impressive Week 1 performance.
They've certainly announced that they are ready to go, haven't they? They wanted to send a message out to the rest of the league. You better put your eyes on us. We may be someone you have to reckon with.
Let's go for that 60. Why not?
Purdy and the Niner offense, they'll stay on the field. They'll try to go for 2 here.
The 49ers will line up for the 2.
They'll try and throw for it. And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the 4th.
60. Browns 20.
The 49ers ready to kick it away, and here we go. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Heading out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this fourth quarter. To throw is Murray. And he's got his man on the out route. It'll go as a gain of 4. And that's going to bring up second down.
Second and 6 at the 32-yard line.
Murray going to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. He's been big, 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Here's Murray. Complete here. It's high. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A very solid gain of 27. From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. That's to his running back, Quinshon Judkins. 2 yards on the pickup there. And that will bring up second down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
They need 2. Here's 3rd down. They'll try and run here with Judkins. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. From the gun, Murray. Firing quickly here.
Oh, I missed.
And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. The extra point splits the uprights as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And this is really the start to the season that you're hoping for if you're a coach or a player. They've got the big lead here in the fourth quarter and now can really take some time off the clock. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
The 35-yard line.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. That's caught downfield by Kittle. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. Well, partner, tonight was a great way to kick the season off. That before the game, probably as much pomp and circumstance to start a season as I can ever remember. And this is just game 1 of many to come sitting next to you. Really looking forward to it.
As am I. Great to be back in booth with you for another season. Great to get this year underway. You and I both know interesting is going to be the word. An extra week now as part of that newer 17-game season. What a fun opener tonight. We know the better games are still on their way, but I'm glad that we got started.
So for San Francisco, they begin the new campaign with a victory here in front of the home crowd in the Thursday opener. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week. Meanwhile, for Cleveland, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll try to turn things around next week as they have a matchup in Cincinnati against the Bengals. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Wow, I didn't throw a single interception. Just to prove that it's on All Pro or Pro. That was Pro difficulty. Which is usually the difficulty Marcus and I play on. So, I'll take that as a win.